Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Worship and Wine on Wednesday. I'm so glad that you're able to join me this evening live, and also warm welcome to those of you who are watching on catch up. I hope you enjoy this evening. I'm looking forward to sharing some worship songs with you and also introducing a brand new song which I wrote just last week, actually. So tonight will be the debut of this song called There Is a Father. But to begin, let's see who's with us this evening. We have Gillian Bolton, and I guess she must be drinking Pinot Grigio. And a thumbs up has just appeared on the screen. I don't know where that came from, but there you go. Welcome to Gillian. Welcome Tim from Tim and Caroline from Cornwall. Isla Skinner, and it's good to have you with us this evening, Isla. So there's a song that I always enjoy singing, written by Tim Hughes. Here I am to worship. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether loved, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. And I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Here I am to worship. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. That's a lovely song from Tim Hughes, written actually, I think, about 25 years ago. It's amazing how time flies, isn't it? Now, the mystery has been solved. Kath Tune, You Confess, to putting the thumbs up on the screen. That really threw me for a moment. I thought something had happened there. But Kath, that was kind of fun. So I'm glad that the mystery has been solved. Hannah Strutt, welcome to you from Liss. Pam Westmoreland, glad to have you along. And April and Phil Brown from Weston-super-Mare. Joe from the Isle of Wight. Hope you're feeling better and that your hip is now well on the mend. And drinking a glass of Merlot. Well, I've got the Spanish equivalent here, Tempranillo, which I'll be telling you about in a little while. Really nice, but we'll talk about that later. Some more songs. Val Piper, great to have you along from Middlesex in England. And Helen Hillard's joined us as well. And drinking a rosé tonight from Turan Amboise. Have I said that right? Turan Amboise. Amboise? Okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, it's great that you've joined us, and just had the opening song, Here I Am to Worship. I'm going to be sharing a new song in just a short while, the world premiere of a song called There Is a Father, which I wrote just last week with a new friend from the US called Jesse Reeves. Tell you a little bit more about him in just a short while. But let's have a couple more songs. And I love doing these evenings, and I'm so glad that you are able to join me. Welcoming you into my home, into the spare bedroom, which doubles as a studio and a workspace for me. And when we worship, when we express our songs, when we sing our worship, something happens. I often find that when we're doing concerts, that music has this great way of communicating, touching our hearts. Martin Luther said that music is the art of the prophets. It's the only art that can calm the agitations of the soul. It's one of the most magnificent and delightful presents God has given us. And I wrote this song, Trish and I wrote this song. It's called When I Worship You, Heaven Comes to Me. And the chorus is very simple. When I worship you, heaven comes to me. And my prayer this evening is that as we spend this little time together, that you'll have a sense of heaven breaking into your life. Here we go. When I sing my praise to you, I am lifted up to higher ground. Something happens in my soul when I lift my voice to worship you. Feels like sunshine on my face, a cool breeze in a desert place. When I worship you, heaven comes to me, heaven comes to me. When I worship you, heaven comes to me, heaven comes to me. Heaven is where I belong, where the angels sing before your throne. I'm caught up in their sound when I lift my voice to worship you. From beyond where eyes can see, love is pouring over me. where I belong, where the angels sing before their throne. I'm caught in the sound when I lift my voice to worship you. Let's lift our voices and join with the angels in heaven. Worship around the throne, come. Yeah, we worship you, Lord. I am caught up in the sound of heaven tonight. I am caught up in the sound of heaven tonight. Yeah, we worship. Yeah, we worship you tonight. When I worship you, heaven comes to me, heaven comes to me. When I worship you, heaven comes to me. I will worship you, Lord. I will worship you. I will seek your face, O Lord. 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 I will seek your face. I will seek your face, O Lord. 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 I will worship you. I will worship you. I will seek your face, O Lord. I will worship you. I will worship you. I will seek your face, O Lord. It's good to spend this time worshiping together, and so glad that you can be with us this evening. Now it's time, as always, to look at the wine that I'm drinking this evening. So I've got my wine notes just here, and tonight what I'm drinking is a wine called Campo Viejo Tempranillo. And let me put the banner up on the screen right now, just so you can get all the information about it. Here we go. So this is Campo Viejo, Spanish Rioja. It's a well-known brand. It's a very famous brand, very popular. And as you can see, it's available worldwide. I've seen it in the US, I've seen it all over Europe. And of course, it's in all the major supermarkets in the UK. So there's different types. There's the Tempranillo, there's the Crianza, there's the Reserva. So go along to Sainsbury's, Waitrose, Asda, wherever, and check it out. And I was reading the tasting notes earlier on. Oh, and just to say, a Spanish lesson. Campo Viejo means old field. Viejo is old and Campo is field. So this wine is basically the old field. There you go, worship and a Spanish lesson. Now, this wine is crafted from 100% Tempranillo, and it's a passionate winemaking philosophy that the Bodega have. And the result is a fresh and lively fruit expression of the Tempranillo variety. Tasting notes, leading with beautifully ripe black plum and berry fruit, and the brooding dark earthy cocoa complexity, typical of a great Merlot. The wine also displays aromatic hints of violet, lavender, vanilla, cedar, and spice. The palate is full-bodied and powerful, with a plush richness and weight, balanced by gentle acidity and an exceptionally fine-grained ripe tannin structure that lends the wine great presence across the full length of the palate. In the nose, it's rich in aromas and lots of ripe red fruit, wood nuances, and vanilla and sweet spices. As I was reading this today, I was thinking, I need to pour a glass. And actually, I'm not disappointed. It's 3.7 out of 5. It's a lovely wine. It's got a good finish. It's soft on the palate, a long finish, with memories of red fruit, vanilla, and cocoa. So cheers to you all. And they've got a website, an English website. It's www.campoviejo.com/English EN-UK. You can see that scrolling along the bottom there. So do take a look at their website later on. So let me just remove that right now. And I'm going to raise a glass. Cheers to you all. Many blessings. I guess it's a bit like having communion. All we need is the bread, but I'm going to have something to eat later on. But anyway, to the King and his kingdom, as we always do, to the King and his kingdom. Really good. Okay, well, as promised, the world debut of a brand new worship song, worship hymn. It's called There Is a Father. And last week I did an online writing session with a lovely guy called Jesse Reeves, and Jesse lives in Austin in Texas. So here we were 5,000 miles apart, talking to each other on the screen with Google Notes, so we could basically change the lyrics at either end. It was great fun doing that. We spent a few hours writing together. Jesse has co-written with Chris Tomlin, with Matt Redman. Probably one of the best known songs is How Great Is Our God. And so Jesse is a great award-winning songwriter, so it was a real privilege for me to spend some time with him. And we came up with this song, There Is a Father. Now, you should have been able to download the lyrics beforehand, because I posted them on the Worship and Wine section of Facebook. But if you haven't, I'm going to actually put the chorus up on the screen right now. There you go. That's the chorus. So at least you'll be able to join in with the chorus if you haven't got the words in front of you. But I hope some of you have printed off the words. So here goes. It's always very nerve-wracking sharing a song for the first time, and particularly when I can't actually see you all. So I hope that you enjoy this song, There Is a Father. There is a Father, author of creation. He loved us before the world began, and by his words the world was set in motion. The whole universe is in his hand. There is a God beyond compare. kindness calls us in. There is a God who hears our prayers, and we belong with Him. There is a Son, no love was ever greater. He traded His crown and came to earth. There on the cross, behold the blessed Savior, an offering of grace we don't deserve. There is a God. There is a God beyond compare. His kindness calls us in. There is a God who hears our prayers, and we belong with Him. There is a Spirit, and He is holy. Here in His presence there is joy and there is peace. There is a Spirit filling us fully, lifting up Jesus so all the world will see. There is a God beyond compare. His kindness calls us in. There is a God who hears our prayers, and we belong with Him. There is a God. There is a God beyond compare. His kindness calls us in. There is a God who hears our prayers, and we belong with Him. Yes, there is a God who hears our prayers, and we belong with Him. And we belong with Him. And we belong with Him. There is a Father, and I hope you enjoyed that song. And if you would like chords, lyrics sent to you, please do let me know. Send me a message. Send me an email to noel@noelrichards.com, and I can send you the chords so you can play that to your friends. And obviously it's now here on this little recording as well. So thank you for your encouragement. Let me just remove that from the screen. There we go. So thank you so much for joining me again this week, and it's been lovely to spend this time with you. And to finish off this week, I've got a song which is well known, "We Want to See Jesus Lifted High," written by my good friend Doug Hawley. But this took place at an event in Madrid last year called This Is the Day. I've been working with This Is the Day for many years in Hungary. And last year, This Is the Day did an event in Spain called This Is the Day España. And it took place in a basketball arena just outside, just on the outskirts of Madrid. And there were lots of artists taking part. And Israel Houghton was there. Also, Hillsong London took part. And I had the privilege of singing a couple of songs with a local band called Somos X, and I had been to their church called Fuente de Vida Church in Madrid a few weeks previously, and they'd played along with me, without any rehearsal. So they said, look, we'd like to play with you. And I said, okay, fine. So they learnt the song. We actually had no rehearsal time. This is a very young band, Somersex. They're great, fantastic. And you'll enjoy this video. I'm just going to click to the videos and play it in just a second and leave you with that. But they're a great bunch of musicians, a great bunch of guys. 4,500 people showed up for this event. We only organized it within just a couple of months, and 4,500 people came along. And I sang in Spanish, Queremos ver, a Jesucristo exaltado. So you'll hear me singing in Spanish as well. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time on the 20th of March. And do feel free to share this link with lots of your friends as well, and share the new song as well if you like. Here we go. We want to see Jesus lifted high from Madrid with Somersex. Here we go.
Want to see Jesus lifted high, a banner that flies across this land, that all men might see the truth and know He is the way to heaven. We want to see Jesus lifted high, a banner that flies across this land, that all men might see the truth and know He is the way to heaven. We want to see Jesus lifted high. We want to see Jesus lifted high. Step by step, we're moving forward. Little by little, we're taking ground. Every prayer, a powerful weapon. Strongholds come tumbling down and down and down and down. A Jesucristo exaltado.